Today I'm sharing my top 5 game changers in this Best of Beauty for the Over 50 woman. That's coming up next. Welcome back. I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'm so thrilled to be doing this video today. This is a collaboration with several over 50 YouTubers, and we're all sharing our top 5 game changers for being a midlife woman. And I'm so excited to see what all the other women that are joining with me today are going to say. I personally think this is such a relevant video, and I'm so happy that Bobby from Beauty and Home in Midlife came up with this idea, and I'll link her channel and all the other channels down below. It is so important that we all share what we think have really made a big difference in our lives, because we can learn from each other. And I think this is a terrific way for each of us to share what has really been a game changer in our lives, and it gives us an opportunity to learn and maybe add something into our beauty routines or our lifestyles that will really make a difference. So I'm so appreciative of Bobby. Thank you so much for doing this. I think it's an extremely relevant and very important video series, and I want to make sure that you check all the other women out. I know I can't wait to see what they have to say. You know, we're not sharing before we do these videos, so it's going to be an exciting adventure for me to learn from the other women as well. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing and joining the family. And if you're interested in more makeup, beauty, and style for the over 50 woman, make sure you stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. If you're interested in hearing about my top 5 game changers for 2019, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and let's hop into it. For those of you who are new or maybe don't know my story, the reason I really got into skincare is because I had been traveling outside of the country for 2 years full time. And I was having fun. I wasn't paying attention to my skin. I wasn't doing skincare. I hardly even wore makeup. I don't think I wore a real bra for 2 years. So I had a great time, but when I got back to the States and I looked in the mirror, I thought, holy cow. While I'd only been gone for 2 years, my skin looked like I had aged 10 years. So I really was quite surprised at that, except, you know, I don't know why I wasn't taking care of my skin. So I guess I just thought I was immune to, you know, the march of time. But once I saw what my skin looked like, I decided I was going to do something about it. I started my YouTube channel about 6 months ago, and at that time, I really did a deep dive into skincare and makeup for the over 50 woman. I'd always been interested in skincare and makeup, but this time I really did a lot of research and really put an effort into it. And that's where I find myself today, 6 months into a very rigorous skincare routine. I'm going to be focusing my game changers on skincare of my more mature over 50 skin. And I'm actually 63, so I'm far beyond 50. The difference in my skin in just the 6 months since I've really been focusing on taking care of it, I think is pretty big. I'll go ahead and put a picture right up here of what my skin looked like when I first started my channel, and then you can see what it looks like now. I have a long way to go, and there's a lot of things that could really be improved, and heaven knows if I had done skincare for the past 20, 30, 40 years, it would look a lot different than it does now. But here we are, and I'm doing my best. I'm going to be sharing with you today what I think have been the important steps in my skincare routine that is getting me back on the road of having skin that I think looks nice and supple and attractive for my 63-year-old face. I certainly don't expect to look 20, and I don't want to look 20. I want to look 63, but I want to look nice. So let's hop into what I feel are the very best, the top 5 game changers for my skincare routine. The first place I want to start with skincare is with exfoliation, and I think that's something that I didn't think about in the beginning, and maybe a few of us don't think about. We just think, okay, well, I have to start adding a lot more serums and moisturizers and this and that to my face. But what I didn't realize is that because my skin had been neglected for quite a long time, there was a lot of old dead skin cells on my face that really needed to be turned over. So working with acids, the glycolic acid, lactic acid, and other exfoliators has really made a difference in brightening my skin, loosening up those dead skin cells and really start sloughing off what doesn't need to be there so that the new skin cells can start regenerating and creating a much brighter, cleaner look on my face. I'm using quite a number of different assets on my face at different times and for different reasons. I'm going to focus on the one right now that I think is exceptional, one of my favorites, and so very affordable. And if you're going to be starting a skincare routine, it's really, really easy to add into your skincare routine. And that is the AHA BHA peel from The Ordinary. If you're not familiar with The Ordinary, you're going to want to be, particularly if you're interested in good skincare. It really was, as far as I know, the first skincare company that came out with truly effective, truly affordable skincare products. And this AHA BH peel from them is one of the standout products for it. This is a peel that you put on your skin, you leave on for 7 minutes, you wash it off, and when you're done, my heavens, your face feels like a baby's bottom. It's so smooth and wonderful. I'm so in love with this particular product that I did an entire video showing how I use it, and I'll go ahead and link it for you so you can check it out. I use this particular peel twice a week, once or twice a week, depending. I'll use it on like a Wednesday night and then on a Saturday night. The difference in how clean and clear and bright my skin looks and how smooth it is after I use this is just extraordinary. And it makes me laugh about all the times that I went to bed with my makeup on, or I didn't wash my face thoroughly, or this and that, and now I'm doing peels to make up for all that bad behavior in my past. Definitely a game changer for me is the whole concept of exfoliation, changing over those skin cells, and this product has really been a standout in making that happen. BHA AHA peel from The Ordinary. The next game changer I want to talk about is my Derma Roller. This thing is just really near and dear to my heart. If you're not familiar with derma rolling, it's a little tool that looks just like this. Isn't that cute? And it has a head on it that has a bunch of tiny, tiny, tiny little needles. And you roll those needles over your face very gently. It doesn't hurt, trust me, it's okay. And it generates collagen and elastin in your skin, and it really tells your skin that there's been a tiny wound that has happened and it needs to start producing more of the good stuff that makes our skin firm and bouncy. So that's really the whole point and purpose of derma rolling. I just added this into my routine. It's something I had been wanting to add for a long time, finally did, and I'm really loving it for a few reasons. First off, it's super affordable. One of these derma rollers costs maybe $20 and it lasts for several months. So very, very affordable and super, super quick. It takes me maybe 5 minutes all total to derma roll my whole face, my lips, and down my neck. It's super easy to do. It's not complicated. You really just roll it over your face in a different pattern so that you don't keep rolling over the same area again. And I think that it's really started to make a dramatic difference in my skin. One of the reasons I wanted to do this was to get a little fuller lips. I've heard that derma rolling can make your lips fuller. I've just started doing this, and I'm only a few months in, so I can't tell you for sure that my lips are going to be fuller, but when I look in the mirror, I'm already seeing a difference. So I think derma rolling is absolutely one of my game changers as far as my skincare routine. I wish I had started this 35 years ago, but here we are. So derma rolling, absolutely something that I think is making a tremendous difference in my skin. The next game changer is something you can do at home on your own with no products and no tools, all by yourself, and that is facial massage. And I realize that you're probably going to think, facial massage, what good is that going to do? In my experience, since I've started this whole get my skin back into shape routine, I can say that my facial massages have made a tremendous difference in my skin. Not only does it provide lymphatic drainage, but it really ups the circulation in my face, and everything looks better, brighter, tighter, and just more taut since I've been doing my facial massages. I alternate every morning. I'll do one of my treatments one morning and facial massage the other. So I'm massaging my face 3 or 4 times a week, and I absolutely love it. It's like it's a treat for me. I get my coffee in the morning, I sit down, I put my squalane oil all over my face, and I start in with my massage. It feels so good. And the puffiness underneath my eyes and down around my chin area and even down into my neck is so greatly reduced since I've been doing the massage. I can really tell if I skip a few days and don't keep up with it, the difference in my skin. I'll just look a lot puffier. My skin does not look as bouncy or taut. Not that it's going to look like a 30-year-old's. We've established that. But at least it can look as good as it can for being in my 60s. So facial massage, I actually did an entire video on the facial massage that I do. And I pretty much do that same routine every day. And I'm always learning extra moves and stuff. I'll probably do another video in the next several months showing some other moves that I do that really create a lot more lymphatic drainage down your neck and into the back of your neck and stuff. But if you haven't tried facial massage, commit to doing it a couple of times a week at least for a few weeks and see if you don't absolutely, first of all, love it and look forward to it, but second of all, see a tremendous difference in your skin. The next game changer I want to share with you is my NuFace device. If you're not familiar with the NuFace microcurrent device, you actually just roll it over your skin and it impacts the muscles underneath your skin and the skin tone and skin texture. And it really does lift and tighten your face. And I know that sounds wild, but I can promise you it does, because I actually have had this for about 6 months. Well, a few months back, I got a little bit lazy and I thought, oh, what does it really do for your skin? It wasn't though I decided to quit using my NuFace. It was more that I just got a little busy and a little lazy and didn't use it for about a month. And then I caught my face in the mirror and I went, oh my gosh. And I really realized what a difference this NuFace makes in my skin. And I was then sold and committed when I saw that. I actually was so shocked at how different my skin looked that I took a picture of it before I started back in, and I've been using it very, very regularly every day since then. I'm going to do a video with before and afters in the difference in my skin. So this little NuFace device, I just have the mini. The big one is called the Trinity. This is the mini. I don't think you need the Trinity. I've been using the mini. It's been great, and I think it's plenty. I realize it's also an investment. This retails on the NuFace device for about $200, which is a lot of money. However, I have seen it on sites like tjmax.com. I've seen it several times there for around $160. It is an investment, and if you decide you do want to invest in a NuFace, you definitely can shop around and get one on sale. I've been very, very happy with the mini. It's worked well. When I'm not using it, I just keep it charged in, and I am so pleased with the results that I get from this that I'm sure I'll be owning this and using it for a long time to come. The last game changer I want to share with you is, of course, the one that everyone says really makes the difference, and it really does, and that is Retin A or tretinoin. I am now using the formula from Curology. When I was traveling, I did use a little bit of Retin A, and what I did more is I stocked up on it. In other countries outside the US, you don't need a prescription for Retin A. You can just go in the pharmacy and buy it. So I had bought several large tubes of Retin A for $20 each when I was in Mexico. Well, I finally finished those up, and I was casting around looking for a replacement for my Retin A. I looked at the Curology formula and the whole packaging and the service and how they add it, and I can tell you it's really a good deal. This bottle of Curology right here is formulated specifically for me for my particular skincare, and they formulated it with niacinamide, which is a brightener and something that will keep your pores very clean, tretinoin, which is of course the Retin A, and azelaic acid, which is another exfoliant. This is a great formula for me. It's only $20 a month. I think that for the ease and the packaging, the fact that they send it right to your house, and its studies have proven over and over again that Retin A is the one thing that is really going to make a difference in how your skin ages. It really can age you backwards, and I've seen it with a lot of other women. I hope it does it for me too. I think it's a little bit early to tell as far as, you know, the difference that Retin A has made in my skin. Maybe in another year, year and a half, I'll be able to see some true changes. But I'm really a fan of the Curology. I think they do a good job. I think they do it at a great price. And I think they do it in a way that makes it very easy for the consumer to work with them. So Retin A for your skin, absolutely. If you're going to pick one out of this whole thing, I think it's the top of the list for game changers in skincare. I hope you found my top 5 game changers in the best of beauty for the over 50 woman helpful and informative. There's so much that we can do now to really impact our skin and really start aging backwards, and I'm excited to see what the results are going to be on my skin in the coming years, and I hope you'll join me in that journey. If you're interested in finding out more about makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, make sure you stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. Again, I want to thank Bobbi for putting together this wonderful collaboration. I think we're all going to learn so much about great products and processes and tools that we can use in our beauty and lifestyle journey. So Bobbi, again, thank you. If you stopped by from one of the other women's channels, I want to say welcome, and I hope you'll consider smashing that subscribe button and becoming part of the family. It just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me, so thank you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Make it a great day, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.